Hello and welcome. If this is your first time here, I'm Garth Allen. This is Racing News Now. And we're joined today by the man of the hour from Saturday, the winner of the Portland 112, Mr. Taylor Gray. Taylor, how's it going today, man?
Going good, man. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about Saturday. First off, your first win in almost a year at the ARCA level now. So just talk about first off how good it feels just to be back with a win under your belt.
It feels good. Actually, as soon as I saw David in the winter circle, I looked over and I said, it's almost been a year since I've won. He was like, yeah, it's been too long. And I was like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, that was honestly the first thing actually that came to mind. It was like, wow, it's almost been a year since I've won a race. So it's sucked for sure.
Well, and with all the ups and downs you've had this year, I'm sure this one definitely comes a little bit sweeter, especially with the injury that you had out for the long time, and then all the other things that have happened this year. I'm sure that makes this one even more special.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I told everybody, I was like, it honestly, this is probably my favorite ones, just because it's been such a terrible year. Honestly, let's be all be honest. Like it's hasn't been a good year. So just to go out there and win, and it felt good.
So let's dive into the race itself now. It seemed like most of the day when Jake Drew was actually up there and in contention, didn't seem like you had a lot for him most of the day. It seemed like you were at best a second place car. When it came down to that one lap shootout at the end, how confident were you that you could do something with him in that last lap?
Yeah, I mean, we were definitely a second place car all day. It's like I kind of told David that we went with the wrong brake package, and that's where he was beating us all day. It was just braking zones, and I kind of knew it honestly as soon as we started the day on Saturday, or not started, but after qualifying on Saturday, it was just he was out braking us, and it's just we had a different set of pads than what we should have ran on a road course. They had more aggressive pads than we did. Um, and like the pads that we run, you'd run like more of like a heavy braking, but also a lot of braking. Like there wasn't like a ton of braking corners, so you could cool off the pads really fast with the long straightaways. And so I think we made a mistake of not going there with a more aggressive pad. So that did make us a second place car, honestly. But I mean, we ran, we were running first there for a little bit. I don't really know what lap it was, but then we had gotten wrecked by Jake. I don't know what lap it was, and then we went 2 laps down, got our lap back that same caution. So I guess you can say technically 1 lap, but just kind of never stopped fighting. It's kind of shows what me and my crew have, and we don't have that never give up mentality. So just kept fighting all day and got our lap back, drove back up to fifth. And when that caution came out, like I said in my interview in Portland, I was like, this year that is the most luck I've ever had this year. And like we've been complaining, we're like, oh man, we haven't had very good luck this year, and it turned around for us right there because that caution came out, and I was like, wow, this is all right. We have a chance to win now. We were in a good position, starting fifth, inside row, just being aggressive on the restart. Taking them 3 wide into one is, I think, what you had to do.
So let's talk about the restart itself. I've seen a lot of talk on social media that you got into the back of the nine going into one, and that's what caused him to miss turn two. From everything I saw, it didn't seem like you actually got into the back of him. Let's put that to bed right now. Did you actually make contact with the nine into one?
No, yeah, you could see, I definitely made contact with the nine and getting into one. Now, the reason why ARCA had penalized him was because didn't even try. He didn't even look like he was like trying to make the corner. Honestly, like he didn't even try to turn into the corner. And like most scenarios, like people are gonna have the front brakes locked up, trying to slow their stuff down. He didn't have that going for him. So, I mean, I wasn't pushing getting into the corner either. I was like 2 car lengths off of him getting into the corner. So I had hit him getting on the straightaway just from out braking him. I got him a little bit, and then got off of him like by like a car length and a half. And in my opinion, he could have made the corner. But I mean, it's good for me that he didn't, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't know. People are going to talk on Twitter as much as they want. You're never going to win that battle. So.
Right. All right, so let's look ahead. Quick turnaround now to Bristol coming up here in a couple days on Thursday. You've been there once before, finished 7th last year. How confident are you for this race, especially with the stacked entry list that just came out today, like 30 cars in that race?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna be really good. Like last year, we were running good. We ran third, like top 3 all day, and we had done that last restart. We had a left rear go down. Um, I think we're running good. I mean, I got Chad Johnson, my whole crew, coming off a high, and I honestly think whenever you come off of winning a race, that helps I just think it just helps everybody's mentality going into the next race. So I think it's gonna be good. More so just using it as an experience for the truck race right after. And so I think my main focus is on the truck race, just being aggressive and trying to pick up cars as much as I can in the first stage.
You gonna pull Sam Mayer and win both the ARCA race and the truck race?
I don't know. I hope so. He had a pretty dominant team that year, so we'll
Yeah.
see.
All right. Well, I think that's all I got for you. So, Taylor, thanks for joining us today. Congratulations on the win and good luck in Bristol in a couple days.
Thank you.